Hi y'all, this is Dina. Welcome to my channel. Okay, so today I am back here with craft fair idea number 12. And these are super easy. We are going to make this really cute box to hold your candy canes in. So let me tell you a little quick story about these candy canes, okay? So on my last craft fair that I did on December 2nd of last year, I decided, like at the last minute, I was going to make some little boxes to put candy canes in, and I was going to use them to put by my table where I sit at the craft fair. And I thought, you know, they would be inexpensive to make, so I decided to make up a bunch, and so I made about 40 of them, thinking, okay, if they sell, they do. If they don't, they don't. It's okay. I can pass them out to coworkers or something. And let me tell you, they cost me probably about 20 cents to make it, maybe 20 cents or even less. And I sold them each for $1, and I promise you I sold every one. They were a big hit, and they were so easy to make. And let me just tell you that also I even had one lady at the craft fair that came up, and she didn't want the candy canes. She just wanted to buy the box because she wanted to make some up for her own. And I'm like, well, you can have the candy cane too, and go for it. I'd love for you to learn how to, you know, just copy the box. You know, that'd be great, you know. So anyway, yeah, they were a real big hit. So I thought, you know, I'm gonna bring them back this year. They were inexpensive and easy, and they're cute. So let me just quickly show you the ones I did. You can see here, I got this one. And then got some little doggy Christmas paper. Got a little blue Christmas one. And this one says ho ho ho. Little doggy houses. I put Noel. And this was like a little Christmas doggy pad, that 6x6 I had. And here's some red, white, and green. So anyway, but that's what I've got. So let me just quickly show you how to make these so fast and easy. I promise you, you're going to be able to whip these out in no time. Okay, so what you're going to need is a piece of cardstock designer series paper, something pretty thick. And you want to have it cut at 5.5 by 5.5. Okay, now I'm going to use my envelope punch board, and you can kind of see in the end what the shape of this looks like. If you don't have a punch board, you can kind of try to mimic it by just folding your paper and cutting out notches. But anyway, I'm going to show you how I do it with my envelope punch board. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is you are going to line it up at 2. You're going to punch, and you're going to score. Then you're going to move it over to 2 5/8. You're going to punch, and you're going to score. Then you're going to rotate your paper, line up the first score line, you're going to punch, and you're going to score. Move it over to the next score line, punch, and you're going to score. Flip it around one more time. You're going to line it up with the first line, punch, and score. Move it over to our next line. Sometimes it's hard for me to see these lines. I gotta fold it a little bit. There. Okay. And there. Y'all, I'm getting old. Okay. You're gonna punch and score. Rotate it one more time and punch only on the 2 score lines. Okay? Because this is going to be your top, so you don't need score lines on the top. Then I'm going to take it and I'm going to attempt to kind of round off the corner. Let me get my rounder here. Sometimes I don't like that other one. So I'm just going to use my corner rounder and give it a good round little corner. And that is all you need for your punch board. Okay, so this is what you have so far. You can see I've got 6 lines, okay? So these little corners down here at the bottom, you don't need those. And let's go ahead and cut them off. you don't need those. They're kind of going to be in the way. Okay, so let's get rid of those. So now this is what we've got. So now we're going to make our fold on our creases or fold on our score lines and give it good creases on all 3 score lines, or all 6 score lines actually. And use your bone folder, or if you don't have a bone folder, something that you can make really good creases. And this is what you come up with, okay? So now all we're gonna have to do is we're gonna put this box together. So I'm gonna use my double-sided tape, and I'm going to, because this is gonna be the tab we fold in first, so I'm gonna put myself a roll of double-sided tape right here on this side, and I'm gonna line up the box with the crease. I'm going to give it a good press down, and let's see how I like that. Sometimes when I get on there, sometimes I want to bring it in a little bit more. Just make sure it's holding a good shape, y'all. Okay, so now we've got this one side. Y'all see, I told you this is the most easiest thing. This is easier than, I don't know. This is so easy. Simple, simple, simple. Take it. Make sure you line up there on that bottom. Bring it over. And there you go. You've got your little box. Isn't that so cute, y'all? Okay. So now we're going to make a quick little embellishment. And let me grab some candy canes first, too. Okay, so a thing about candy canes is I bought this box of candy canes last year after Christmas, and you're probably thinking, you bought them a long time ago and you're gonna give them to people. Yes, I am, because my sister, which is pretty smart about things, said if you buy candy canes, they will last a very long time as long as you keep them in a nice cool place. And it says on here, best if used by 8/18/2020. So, buy your candy canes after Christmas if you ever want to make these for the next year. And literally, I think I got them for 20 cents a box. That's the best deal ever. So, and you're able to, let's see, 10 comes in a box, so that means you're going to be able to make 5 of these. And you've only spent 20 cents on the whole box. So, this is going to be a real inexpensive little thing for you to make. Okay, so let's make a little quick embellishment. Or a little tag. I like to just put little tags on here. Now I have these little cutouts here on this open stock paper I bought at Joann Fabrics, and it really is going to pay off well to have these, because you can just cut these out and use the individual tags. So I think for this particular one, I think I'm gonna use this Tidings of Comfort and Joy. It kind of matches the coloring on the box. And you can use your paper cutter, or you can brave it and just cut. For this kind of thing, I'm just going to try to cut as evenly as I can. Okay. So I got my little saying that I'm going to put on the front. Now you want to layer it on something, so I'm just going to use some white paper and some red paper, and I'm just going to back this so it becomes more sturdy, because you know it's just open stock paper, it's not very sturdy, so it's just paper, not thick stuff. So okay, so I'm just going to line this up, and I'm just going to trim this off, just eyeball it. And if it's not straight, we're not perfect, and we just do the best we can. Now I'm gonna put some red on the back as well, just to kind of layer it up. And let me see, I'm gonna find a good corner that's got already straight corner. I'm not the best eyeballer when it comes to cutting straight. I just do the best I can. Okay. So then we're gonna just got ourselves our little saying. Now I'm gonna use some of my sticky dots. I got these at Tuesday Morning. I had never seen these before, and these are by the same people that make this red tape I use all the time. And this was $3.99. There's 500 in here. So if you ever go to a Tuesday Morning or ever see these at the store, grab them up because they really work wonderfully. And they're, like I said, there's 300 in here, and they come out and they're like, looks like this. So I'm just going to use 2 of these on the back, or you can use glue or glue dots, whatever you choose. But I'm just going to use this. I mean, when you've got it in your stash, got to use them sometime. So I'm just going to give myself like 2 little good dots on the back. And I'm just going to, let me take these out a minute. I'm just going to give myself a little thing there. Isn't that sweet? Easy and just cute. And I'm just going to use twine for this one. So I'm going to give myself a good wrapping of twine around here. I'm going to hold one end. I'm just going to wrap and wrap and wrap and wrap until what I've cut off is at the end. Then I'm going to, you know what, I might have been able to go another time around. Let me see if I can. Yeah, I can't. I thought I'd try. I try not to waste too much. And let me just tie a knot in here. And there we go. Try to put it where my little knot's on the front and not off to the side. Okay, and then what I like to do with twine, after you've wrapped it around, I kind of like to spread it out. This kind of looks nice. You can put it up higher, you can put your little embellishment tag lower. That's up to you. Now, you can put a little row of like some tape on here, or maybe some of these glue dots would work well. That way then your candy canes don't move around in the box. I'm not going to worry about it actually until it's closer to time for my craft fair. I'll just get the boxes ready and then stack them up. But there you go. That's what it looks like. See y'all? I told you, easy as pie. So easy, so quick. And good news is if you use, like this was a 12 by 12 sheet of paper that I cut. You can get 4 of these boxes out of one 12 by 12 because you're cutting them at 5.5 by 5.5. Okay, so what do y'all think? This is easy as pie. So let me just show you again what we've done. And there you go. So what do y'all think? I hope that this inspired you to make some for your craft fair. Or even a good idea is to make these, if you wanted to make these little boxes and put like suckers and stuff in for a birthday party or something, like as little trinket boxes, that'd work well too. Put some little shred in here, anything to color it up, make it look pretty, anything. The sky's the limit on these, and they're so simple to do and inexpensive. And when you're doing a craft fair, you want to try to do inexpensive things so you can make money off of it. So anyway, okay, so thank you so much for watching my video, and thank you to all the new faces that have joined my channel. Thank you for subscribing. I really do appreciate it. I've got more coming. I'm only about halfway through my craft fair series, so I've got more ideas coming your way. And I hope that you have found some of them to be helpful and that maybe you might want to make for your craft fair. Anyway, I guess I'll see y'all next time. Bye, y'all.